The glottal stop. Pronunciation and use among English dialects. By Felipe Bernal Reyes. Fall 2025 quarter. Linguistics 160. Structure of English. English is a language in which the pronunciation of the letter T can slightly or drastically change depending on its phonological environment, meaning its phonological context. But it can also change depending on a certain person's accent, which country they're from, which region they're from, their social group, their ethnicity, their age, etc. Here are some of the main allophones of T. The aspirated T, which occurs at the beginning of a stressed syllable and comes with a strong puff of air. Examples are top.
Guess the top 5
Time.
most played video games of all time.
Tell.
Person, can you tell what ethnicity they are?
Attack.
This is how you survive a dog attack.
The unaspirated T, which occurs after S in an onset cluster. There is no puff of air for this allophone, and the sound is more like the T in other languages. Examples are stop.
How many people does it take to stop Ronaldo?
Stand.
Why is it when you're on stilts you cannot stand still?
State in the first T.
The California State Fair is underway.
The flap or tap T, which occurs between vowels when the second vowel is unstressed. It sounds like a quick D. Examples, particularly in American English: water.
I just got the world's most expensive water.
Better.
I'm better. I am better.
City.
New York City.
New York City I've been to.
Writing.
And you need to know how to write because writing is thinking.
The unreleased T, which is a T sound with no audible release, usually at the end of a word. Some examples, particularly in American English, are cat.
Watched a cat walk into these bushes. I'm gonna see
hat.
My name is Eldrick Jacobs. I'm a hat maker.
State on the second T.
You're talking about my home state.
In this project, I want to focus specifically on the glottal stop. This sound was particularly hard for me to produce back when I was learning English, since this allophone of the letter T in English doesn't exist in Spanish. That's why I'm particularly interested in talking about it. My item is a phonetic phenomenon. It is produced by briefly closing the vocal folds, like in this video. It's common across the world's languages, such as Arabic, Hawaiian, etc. In English, it often replaces T in certain positions. A glottalized T happens most commonly when a syllabic alveolar nasal sound follows immediately, as in button.
Anyway, I lost control of these 4 buttons.
Cotton.
After being harvested, the cotton ends up here at a cotton gin.
A cotton gin.
Kitten.
This is how you accidentally adopt a kitten.
The N with a little mark at the bottom represents the final N in syllabic, when T is followed by another stop or nasal, as in football.
What's the most common football shirt that people who aren't football fans wear? Basically, what are the most NPC football shirts that people wear?
Get back.
That is a lot of days to have been asking for Paul McCartney's Get Back series here.
Not now.
I think that means if not now, then when, so.
But it can also happen when T is between vowels, or between the British R and another vowel, which is common in London accent. Since I don't particularly speak this variation of English, I'm just gonna let you listen to the examples.
You are from UK. What is this?
Water. You're a monster. Water!
See you later.
London at 18, and it was the first time that I ever sort of experienced, like, I don't know, racism was when I sort of first left London, because, like, here you grow.
It can also happen before a syllabic alveolar lateral approximant. Oh.
So I feel like if you're from London, you'd be like, "What's a bottle of water? Can I have a bottle of water?"
And even though this is not an allophone of the letter T, it is also very noticeable in the interjection, uh-oh.
That's not licorice. I'm going to buy you licorice. What? Uh-oh.
But who uses it? The glottal stop is widespread in American English. It is common in British English, especially in London. It is present in AAVE, African American Vernacular English, General American English, Australian English, New Zealand English, and many other dialects. It has a strong presence in casual speech across dialects, and it's less common in formal, careful speech, or at least in North American English. It's neither niche nor universal, but it's broadly distributed, and younger speakers use the glottal stop more often than older speakers, at least in the UK and Australia. Why does English use the glottal stop? Glottalization of T has been discussed since the 1960s in British and American phonetics. Studies link it to dialect identity, prosodic position, following consonant type, and rate of speech. The glottal stop does not necessarily require less articulatory effort, but it rather involves a different articulatory gesture, closer at the glottis instead of the tongue. Glottal stops occur in many languages around the world, but not in all of them, not always with the same function. The glottal stop is a regular, widespread part of English phonetics. It appears in predictable places, especially before N and consonants. Global English varieties use it differently, but often share the same use. Patterns reflect variation of articulation, dialect identity, casual speech processes, and some regions. English is not unusual. Languages often have the glottal stop as part of their phoneme repertoire. Thank you for watching. Have a great break.